Good morning, everyone. Namaskar. I welcome all the KVNs, parents, members of staff of KVUT, and the guests of the today's program for celebration of National Sports Day through live streaming. I before we have two guest speakers and two student speakers for today's program, and there will be a game before we end the program. Before we start getting into the program, first of all, I invite our physical and health education teacher, Sri Rangappan, to give a welcome address. Rangappan, sir.
Good afternoon, everybody. On behalf of principal, staff, students, and my own, it gives me immense pleasure to accord the welcome to our chief guest of this day. Today is our chief guest, Sri Jayachandran, District Sports Officer, who has accepted an invitation to be the chief guest of this occasion. On behalf of everyone, I extend my hearty welcome to you, sir. Welcome, sir. It gives me happiness to welcome our beloved PMC member, Dr. Subramaniam, Director of TRC, Bengaluru District, who has accepted our invitation to be the guest of honor on this occasion. Welcome, sir. It's my duty to extend my hearty thanks to our beloved principal, who is the backbone of this Vidyalaya, who has encouraged the sports and games always. In this juncture, I extend my welcome to you, sir. Friends, today we are celebrating National Sports Day to commemorate the Dhyan Chand, the hockey legend, who participated in 1936 Olympics and proved India is the great. In this juncture, I would like to say a few words about National Sports Day. It's customary to celebrate national sports around the globe. In particular, we are celebrating the sports on 29th of August 2020 to honor the hockey legend Dhyan Chand. Now, the sports day is celebrated. Reason behind was this: to motivate, to encourage the budding sports persons, that is under 13 years, 15 years, 17 years, 19 years, 21, and so on, in various games like football, cricket, hockey, kabaddi, and athletics, etc., to participate to bring the laurel to our country. Once again, I extend my hearty welcome to each and everyone for this August gathering. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I invite Master David Pritham of Class 12 to abreast us about Major Dhyan Chand, Padma Bhushan, Master David Pritham.
I am David Pritham of class 12 from Kendriya Vidyalaya, Indunagar, OT. Dhyan Chand. Dhyan Chand was born in Allahabad on August 29, 1905 in a Rajput family, the son of Shraddha Singh and Sashmeshwar Singh. His brothers were Moon Singh and Roop Singh. Roop Singh was a hockey player too. His father served in the army, thus they lived in many different cities. Finally, the family settled in Jhansi, UP, India. He graduated from Victoria College, Galiwar in 1932. He played hockey after joining the army. Dhyan Singh used to play hockey in moonlight and was nicknamed Chand, which means moon. Dhyan Chand, also known as the Wizard, the magician. His birthday is celebrated as the National Sports Day. On August 29, 1922, his 70th birthday, he became a sepoy in the first Brahmans of the British Indian Army, which became the 1st Punjab Regiment. He was selected for the Indian Army team toured New Zealand. The team won 18 matches of the 21 matches. Returned to India, he was promoted to the Lance Nalik in 1927. The newly formed Indian Hockey Federation, IHF, made preparation to send best team possible for the 1928 Amsterdam Olympics. Chand was selected in its first game. Chand as the center forward. Their inside right performed very well. UP led by 3-0 after success to the tournament. It decided that it would be held every 2 years. Dhyan Chand scored 6 goals victory over Germany in the 1936 Olympic final. German leader Adolf Hitler was impressed with his performance and offered him German citizenship. 16th March 1938, he was made a viceroy officer. Returning from the East Africa tour, he decided to phase out a serious hockey. He continued to hold emergency commission in the Indian Army post-independence. In 1951, he was honored India's national stadium Dhyan Chand. After 39 years of service, he returned from the Indian Army as acting captain, was conferred Padma Bhushan, India's third highest civilian honor. After retirement, he taught at coaching camps at Mount Abu, Rajasthan. Posted as a chief hockey coach at National Sports Institute. He spent his last days in hometown Jhansi, Uttar Pradesh, India. Chand died on 3rd December 1979 from a liver cancer at AIIMS, Delhi. Was given full military honors. Government of India issued a postage stamp and a first day of cover in honor of Dhyan Chand. He was among the nominees considered for the Indian's highest civilian award, Bharat Ratna, for 2014.
Thank you, David Pritham. Now, Miss Uma of Class 12 is coming with a topic to deal with health. Miss Uma.
Yoga, yoga, yoga. Yoga is found everywhere in this world. Most of the people are fond of yoga in our country. Now let us see what is the role of yoga in sports. You cannot always control what goes on outside, but you can always control what goes on inside. Yes, this can be done through yoga and sports. Yoga has one of the most important role in sports. In yoga, pranayama, surya namaskar, asanas and meditations are usually performed by the sports person for various sports activities. It improves the concentration. It also develops a good physical strength and helps for relaxation. Thus, yoga has an inseparable part in a sports person's life. The people in sports are required to twist, turn, run, jump, and bend. These twists and turn can definitely achieved through yoga. It teaches to be balanced and disciplined. Having a body which is flexible, strong, and controlled is one of the most important consideration for a sports person. But the body which is enabled to move with the grace, speed, and velocity required, then the performance would be lackluster. In order to win a sport, the person should be focused and controlled with the confidence in the task at the hand, without any distraction or timidity. This can be achieved through yoga. The benefits of yoga in sports cannot be ignored. It's mind and body connection, which brings the focus, energy, flexibility of our body. Yoga plays a key role in cultivating the flexibility and concentration through which a person can perform to their peak level. Thank you.
That's all with our information about Major Dhyanchand and importance of National Sports Day and the importance of yoga in our daily life. Before we get into our chief guest for the day, uh, Dr. Uh, Paneer Selvam Subramaniam, who is the director of Tribal Research Center, Nilgiris District, Ooty. I just want to put up on record about the KVS and the importance of sports, what we take up in KVS. Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan is a premier organization which takes up the co-scholastic areas with the same importance of scholastic areas to bring out the overall development of the students. When we consider the importance of studies, knowledge and the health, then we always believe that the healthy mind in healthy body always makes wonderful human being, and that makes the KVS and the KVNs very successful anywhere, wherever they are working in. Now, being the inbuilt system for KVS itself, we'll be having the health checkups of all students, and we'll be promoting all hygiene practices and health tips, health studies, and we'll be having all facilities for the children in the schools where we can provide everything and also make them to have a good practices even at home. So that inbuilt system will make all KVNs to be healthy, strong in physically as well as mentally. Along with that inbuilt practices, we have a lot of programs taken up recently like Swasth Bachche Swasth Bharat, through which we are mapping the students of different physical abilities and the skills what they have, and then we have transformed into the Fit India movement, and then we also part of Khelo India movement released by the government of India. And through that, last year we had the plogging run during this August Independence Day time to October 2, that is Gandhi Jayanti. And then this year we are conducting the Fit India Freedom Run. So from 15th August to 2nd October, everybody was asked to have some physical exercise, either walking or jogging, or make some exercise to make themselves physically fit, so that we can have a very fit India, strong India, healthy India in coming future. So this makes the program to understand that National Sports Day. So making a National Sports Day a big event. At the same time, whenever we observe any of the day, we have to think like what is the main cause, reason for promoting or observing that particular day, and that makes us to think about what we have done previously and what we are going to do in future. So not to take much time, I invite Dr. Subramaniam Panirselvam, who is the director of Tribal Research Center, Ooty, Nilgiris district. Sir.
Dear students, the National Sports Day in India is celebrated on 29th August on the birth anniversary of hockey legend Major Dhyan Chand. This day marks the birthday of Major Dhyan Chand Singh, the hockey player who won gold medals in Olympics for India in the years 1928, 1932 and 1936. The National Sports Day is observed every year to spread awareness about the importance of sports and games in the life of every individual. The day remembers the national sports personality Dhyan Chand Singh, who was one of the greatest field hockey players of all time. Everyone should actively take part in sports. It's very important. Active participation in sports and games can have many benefits in students' life. It gives a student a chance to enhance the physical and social skills. It offers a child a change from monotony of a daily routine. It keeps the stress and anxiety away. The sportsmanship mainly refers to virtues such as fairness, self-control, courage and persistence, and has been associated with interpersonal concepts of treating others and being treated fairly, maintaining self-control if dealing with others, and respect for both authority and opponents. Sports and games are taken to be a good career option as well. Sports and games also help in character building and provide strength and energy. Sports and games are beneficial in teaching ourselves punctuality, responsibility, patience, discipline, and dedication towards our goal. A healthy mind resides in a healthy body. The participation in sports and games will help us in holistic personality development. I request you all to take part in sports activities, and my sincere National Sports Day wishes to you all. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, sir. It was a great message and motivating the young minds. And thanks a lot for spending some time to bless us and give your message. Yeah, we come to the end of the program, and before I invite Mrs. IQ Lydia, our senior postgraduate teacher in English, for proposing the vote of thanks, I just want to say something before it. It's a question. What is the difference between sports and games? Why do we call that cricket game, football game, chess game, volleyball game, basketball game? But there are some sports which are seriously taken. And why we call some of the sports as games and some of the games as sports. Why we call the sportsmanship, not the gamemanship? Why, in that case, why we say Olympic Games instead of Olympic sports? What is the reason for making the differentiation between the sports and games? So if you find the answer, that is the game. So I wish you all a very happy National Sports Day. Be safe, be healthy, and fit India. Now I invite our Lydia ma'am to propose vote of thanks.
As we come to the close of National Sports Meet, it's time to propose the vote of thanks. First of all, I thank God Almighty who has given us good health and life to conduct this National Sports Day in spite of the prevailing adverse pandemic situation. On behalf of the family of Kendriya Vidyalaya Ooty, I express my sincere gratitude to our chief guest, Shri Jay Chandran, District Sports Officer Nilgiris, who consented to be our chief guest and who presided over the National Sports Day. Sir, we look forward to your continued support to our school. I thank the guest of honor, Dr. Subramaniam, Director, Tribal Research Center, for his presence and constructive suggestions for the development of our school. I thank Dr. T.A.V. Sharma, our principal, who is the driving force behind all the activities and events which are being conducted in our school. I thank Mr. Rangappan, the organizing secretary of the National Sports Day, for his meticulous planning and neat execution. I thank all the participants who made this National Sports Day a grand success. Thank you, one and all.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधितरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गावे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
भारत माता की जय. Fit India, Jai Bharat. Thanks one and all.